Chapter 4, Excel 2016, Formulas and Functions. Concept note. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet software that is used to perform calculations automatically, which helps you to generate reports and business insights. Learning outcomes. Children will be able to learn different data types, differentiate between function and formulas, understand how to write functions, explore different mathematical functions, explore some string functions. Tia. Hey Neha, what are you doing in your notebook? Neha. Tia, I'm working on my math project. It involves a lot of calculations. Tia. Math project? That sounds challenging. What kind of calculations are you working on? Neha. It is a basic mathematical calculation to find sum, average and other calculations. Tia. Are you doing all that by hand? Neha. Yes, Tia, I've been trying to but keep making small mistakes. Tia. You know you can use Excel for this. It is a powerful software for doing calculations and analyzing data. Neha. Excel for math projects? Tia. Yes, you can input your data and use various functions to perform the calculations automatically. Neha. That sounds like it could save me a lot of time. Can you please help me using these functions in Excel? Tia. Definitely, Neha. I will help you in doing your project. Let's get started. Excel supports several built-in functions that can be used as per user requirements. Before learning about functions, let us explore the different data types that Excel can use. Data types in Excel. Data type is the type of data that a cell can hold and perform operations in Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel accepts various types of data in a cell. Some common types are text. This includes letters, numbers and special characters that are treated as plain text. It is typically left aligned in the cell. Numbers. Excel accepts both whole numbers, integers and decimal numbers, floating point numbers. They can be used for calculations. Dates and times. Excel recognizes dates and times as specific data types. It allows for various date and time formatting options. Boolean values. These are logical values that can be either true or false, often used in logical operations and conditional formatting. Excel formulas. Formulas or formulae are expressions that perform calculations on values in cells, ranges of cells, or even entire columns and rows. In Excel, formulas are written using a combination of operators, functions, and cell references. They enable users to automate various tasks and perform complex calculations. Some of the examples of using formulas are arithmetic formulas, addition, A1 plus B1, subtraction, A1 minus B1, multiplication, A1 asterisk B1, division, A1 by B1, exponentiation, A1 raised to the power 2. Steps to write formulas are launch Excel and open the worksheet, type some data in different cells, click on the cell where you want the result of the formula to appear, for example A3. Now type equals sign to indicate that you are entering a formula. Type A1 plus A2 or alternatively, you can select cell A1, press the plus sign, then select cell A2. Press the enter key. The output will be displayed in cell A3. Functions. A function is a predefined formula that performs specific calculations. Functions allow you to perform complex operations without having to write the actual mathematical formula yourself. In Excel, you can use functions to perform mathematical, statistical, and logical operations. Fact Corner. In Excel, there are over 400 built-in functions available that cover a wide range of mathematical, statistical, financial, logical, text manipulation, date and time, lookup and reference, and engineering operations. Syntax of function. Functions in Excel are typically written in the following format: is equal to function underscore name, argument 1, argument 2, and so on. Here, each parts represents is equal to the sign. The equal sign indicates the beginning of a formula. Function underscore name, this is the name of the function. Argument 1, argument 2, these are the input values that the function will use to perform its operations. For example, to add two numbers in the cells A1 and A2, the function will be written as equal sign function name argument is equal to sum A1 A2. How to enter function? Functions can be entered by typing directly in cell or formula bar or by navigating the formula bar to select a function from one of the function categories. You must start the function with equals sign. Let us explore some function. Sum function. The sum function is one of the most commonly used mathematical function. It is used to add all the values which are specified in arguments. Consider a worksheet given below that have marks of students in 3 different subjects. Now follow given steps to display total. Go to the cell where you want the total to be displayed. In this example, select cell E2. Type is equal to sum in cell E2. Click and drag to select the range of cells containing the marks, that is cells B2, C2 and D2. The formula in cell E2 should now look something like this, is equal to sum B2 is to D2. Press enter key, the result will be displayed in the cell E2. Select the cell E2 by right-clicking on the cell and click copy. Click and drag to select cells E3 to E7. Select paste option from the context menu. The total marks will be pasted into selected cells. Average function. The average function is used to return the arithmetic mean of specified numbers. You can use this function to calculate the average of values. The steps to find the average of values. The steps to be followed are: go to the cell where you want the average to be displayed. In this example, select cell F2. Type is equal to average in cell F2. Click and drag to select the range of cells containing the marks, that is cells B2, C2 and D2. The formula in cell F2 should now look something like this, is equal to average B2 is to D2. Press the enter key, the result will be displayed in the cell F2. Select the cell F2 by right-clicking on the cell and click copy. Click and drag to select cells F3 to F7. Select paste option from the context menu. The average marks will be pasted into selected cells. Count function. This function is used to count the total number of cells in a range that contain numerical values. It does not include the cells which are blank or that contains data in another format apart from numeric. The syntax of count function is equal to count range. For example, to count the cells that contains numerical values, we use the formula is equal to count C2 is to C7 in cell C8. The result 5 will be displayed in cell C8. As seen, we have used the range C2 to C7 6 cells, but result is 5 as the cell containing not available is omitted. Counter function. If we want to count all the cells with any type of data, text, numbers or any other format, you can use counter function. However, it does not include blank cells. For example, to use counter function, we type the function is equal to counter C2 is to C7 in cell C8. As seen, we have used the range C2 to C7, 6 cells, and result is 6. Here all values are included in calculations. Count blank function. To count the number of blank cells present in a range of cells, we can use count blank function. If function. If function is used to perform logical comparisons and make decisions based on those comparisons. It takes 3 parameters. Logical test or condition. It can be any logical expression that can be either true or false. Value that will be returned if the condition is true. If the logical test evaluates to true, this is the value that will be returned. Value that will be returned if the condition is false. If the logical test evaluates to false, this is the value that will be returned. For example, in the given worksheet, if average of student is above 50, you want to display pass, otherwise fail under result column, you have to use if function. The steps to use if function are: go to cell G2, type the function, condition, result to be displayed when condition is true, result to be displayed when condition is false, is equal to if F2 is greater than 50, pass, fail. Press the enter key, result will be displayed in cell G2. Use copy and paste to copy the function to other cells. Left function. This function is text manipulation function. It is used to retrieve specified number of characters from the left side of the string. It takes 2 arguments. The first argument is the cell where the text is located and the second argument is number of characters to be retrieved. For example, is equal to left binary education 3. In the given worksheet, if we want to extract first 3 characters from the name, then you have to follow these steps. Go to cell E2, type the function, cell address where string is located, number of characters to be extracted is equal to left A23. Press the enter key, the result will be displayed in cell E2. Use copy and paste to copy the function to other cells. Flashback. A function is a predefined formula that performs calculations based on specified values. All functions must start with equals sign. Sum function is used to sum of values specified in the range. Average function is used to return arithmetic mean of specified numbers. Count function is used to count the total number of cells in a range that contains a number. To count all the cells with any type of data, that is text, numbers or any other format, you can use counter function. Count blank function is used to count the number of blank cells. For logical comparison, you can use if function. Left function is used to extract specified number of characters from the left side of the string.